Hi guys, welcome to a very misty morning in Eastbourne. We are here to crack on the Eastbourne Parkrun, if it wasn't obvious enough. I'm here because I'm currently trying to find a really nice speedy run, because I am doing a 8-week 5k improvement plan. So I'm doing a test of a couple more flatter courses at the moment, just to see if I can find that perfect one to attempt later on in the year. This should be a good one, because I think this is going to be the winter course, because I've only just realised there are winter courses and summer courses. So we're going to have to go back and do a few courses I've done already, I think, especially East Grinstead, because there's meant to be a winter course for that as well. But anyway, I digress. The winter course here is meant to be a nice flat course. The Power of 10, which I normally get the scratch scores from, gave this a score of 2.0. So it's a nice flat course. I'm really hoping we can get a good speedy time here today. I mean, I'm not going to go flat out, but we're going to give it a good old go. The route for today, not 100% sure, because when I looked online, it still had the summer map on, but I think it's a nice out and back along mainly tarmac. There's a tiny bit of grass, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, let's crack on. Let's go!
And they're off on what is a very, very narrow pathway. I have stupidly made the mistake of starting quite a little distance away from the front, so I'm going to have a lot of ducking and weaving to do. Unfortunately for me, the grass either side of the path is absolutely saturated with water, so it's going to be muddy and slippy if I do decide to use that for an overtake. Caught out by a rogue puddle there. There is quite a bit of water laying on the path here today. As I decide enough's enough, I'm going to pull an overtake off on the grass. I did nearly stack it, and I did regret it, but we have come out onto what is quite a beautiful sunrise. But that sun is going to become more hassle than it's worth later on in this run. Just trust me. Oh, we've hit another patch of congestion, and you can see that pace is slowly dropping off again. Damn it, just when I was getting in a good rhythm too. Hopefully in a second we're going to find a way past and get back up to the good speeds again. Cruising along at a very good pace as we come under the bridge here. I must have had a really good breakfast or something, as I don't normally have this pace this far into a run. I am currently doing like an 8-week 5k improvement plan at the moment, so maybe it's actually having effect this early on in the course. As a heron flies over above, we're coming up to the 1 kilometre mark. Let's see if that congested starts had an effect on the first kilometre time. And there we go, a 4 minutes 38. That's not bad at all, actually. I didn't come out today for a PB, but you never know. Something might just be brewing. See, even that heron on the left there knows something's up because he's watching me go past. Off he goes. Well on our way along the nice straight back bit, and yeah, I've really got into a good rhythm here. The pace is looking really good. Slope's been pretty much 0 or 1% the whole way. Just realised I've got no heart rate. That's excellent news. Yeah, this is about normal around this time, but it definitely does pick up a bit later. Just you see. Well, you won't, because it's not on here, but I can tell you it will. I was talking to someone local to this park run, and they told me that apparently this year they haven't actually had a chance to use their summer course, mainly because of all the building work that was going on for their brand new cafe and toilet block, which is right by the start line. Now I can say after using both of those facilities that it definitely was worth the lack of a summer course this year, because it's now added a really good facilities to this event. As a train whizzes past and the electricity pylons crackle overhead, we are now coming up to the 2 km mark. And that last kilometre was done in a 4:32. Another really fast kilometre for me. In my head, at this point of the run, I have now decided, sod it. This is going to be a PB attempt. Let's go! No, I don't think that's first place coming the other way just yet. I mean, if they are, they're looking very nonchalant about it. I just wanted to show you quickly some of the views of the lake that we had at this part of the run. Absolutely gorgeous with that sun low over it. And I think first place did actually just go past. He looked a lot more stressed. Oh, and also D-Mills from Crown My Run going the opposite way as well. Good to see them out and about. I mean, if you ever want to do a collab, guys, you know where to message me. Going up to the halfway point now, and it's time for Rate My Cone, where I rate the cones that I turn around. Yes, I do get very bored, but that was not a cone, that was a man. You, sir, are disqualified. But after quite a neat turnaround, we're off at a really good pace once again. We just now have to deal with the oncoming traffic. By the way, if you are enjoying what you're watching, please leave a like and subscribe. And also check out some of my other videos too. I've got plenty of other parkrun reviews, I've got general park runs, and also events that I've cracked on with. But check those out after watching this, of course. Motoring along across a really narrow bridge, and is there room? Oh, squeeze on through as a big crowd comes the other way. The route ahead does widen up a little bit now, so hopefully we won't have any more close calls as we nip under the main road with a very urban graffiti type feel. Oh, and that's the 3 km mark with a 4:31. That's actually quite consistent for the last 2 kilometers or so, so I'm actually quite proud of myself. Normally, I'm all over the place, but with the times that I've had so far, I am definitely on for a PB. We are going through it now. Hopefully now nothing can really get in the way, except for, oh my god, what is that beacon in the sky? The sun is absolutely blinding. And here comes Mrs. Casual Strides the other way. Well, I think it is.
I can't see.
All I can see is a silhouette. Curse these blue eyes of mine. Any old fans of 2011 dubstep and can remember Mode Step, Sunlight Hurts My Eyes, that is exactly how I'm feeling right now. Unfortunately, the pace has dropped ever so slightly in this part of the course. I do remember thinking, ooh, I think maybe those fast kilometres have caught up with me now, because I am actually struggling quite a bit. My heart rate was through the roof, so I feel like I had to slow the pace down ever so slightly, just so I can catch my breath and crack on once again. Coming up to the 4th kilometre now, and that sun is still playing havoc with my eyes. But that last kilometre was a 4:40. Like I said, I had slowed the pace down ever so slightly just so I could recuperate some of my heart rate, which of course you can't see. But I had to bring that down just so I can then go for that final push, because I am definitely still on for a PB here. Up and over the bridge. And you can probably hear the relief in my voice there as we finally get that sun out of my eye line. Now we can fully concentrate on this last 800 metres or so. And now I get to make the most of this little downhill slope as we go under the bridge. For some reason my slopometer is also slightly out of kilter here. God knows what's gone on with my recording instruments on this run, but hey ho, hopefully the next run they will all be back on track again. Ooh, that pace has picked up again now. And I even think, oh, there we go, I saw it dip in the 3s as well. This is excellent news. Problem is though, I am absolutely hurting. I wasn't really looking at my watch, so I didn't really have an idea of how much further I had to go. And I genuinely thought the finish line was round this corner. I came around this corner and saw this massive open field, so I was a little bit disheartened, but it's okay. Look, we're back in the 3s again. We're going to push all the way to the finish line. Let's go! Here we are, that finish line is in sight, and I think there is actually someone behind me, hence why I've really picked up the pace. Look at that, and across the line, and that last kilometre was a 4:19. That's a really good kilometre for me, but let's check out the sexy selfie. Hoo-wee, I think that's the face of someone who knows he's just broken his own personal record. Maybe. We'll find out in a bit.
Christ, what is it with me and parking in spots where it's bloody sunny? Yeah, really good run. I really enjoyed that. I think I actually got a PB as well. So I'm really excited to see what the results are going to be in a minute. The course, loved it. That was really fun. Say really one more time, Tom. The course was really good. Saw some herons, nice and flat. Got blinded by the sun, as you can see. It was really low on the way home, back to the start. So struggled there. Oh yeah, big shout out to Owl as well. Met him today after the end of the run. Yeah, congrats on my first public meeting with someone. So yes, pat yourself on the back for that. So next video is probably going to be the Wakehurst Santa run. So get a bit more festive for next time. So keep an eye out for that. But now let's find out if I actually beat my PB. Here we go. The results are coming from here. We'll see if that works.
So there we have it, a 22:40 park run. So that is a PB. Whoop! I averaged around 4:32 per kilometre, which is excellent. I came 37th out of 291 people, and in my age bracket of a senior male, I came 8th, with an age grade of 57.21%. Right, we're all home, I'm showered, and I've had a well-earned sausage roll from Greg's. I think we're ready for some scores. For scenery, I gave it a 6. It has a very urban-y type feel to the course. You've got the electricity pylons crackling overhead. You've got the busy main A road that goes on the flyover, which you run under. Yeah, it was a bit more gritty of a feel to it. There are some nice views of the lakes when you get sort of to the halfway point when you turn around and come back. I can imagine the score would be a lot higher in the summer when we're actually doing laps of the field and the surrounding area. For difficulty or PB ability, I gave it an 8. The whole course is really flat and all well tarmacked. I feel like it's a bit tight at the start, so that's why I've given it an 8, not like a 9 or a 10. So if you're going for a PB on that course, I would definitely start nearer the front, have a bit more confidence, which I didn't have, and obviously I will next time, and yeah, start nearer the front. For route layout, I gave it a 6.5. It is just a standard out and back, nothing much more to say really. For facilities, I gave it an 8. There is a brand new
cafe and toilet block right at the start, which is amazing. Parking, you've just got to find a bit of parking in the surrounding area. So overall score, it was a 28.5 or a 71.2%. A really good, solid park run score. Like I said, I enjoyed it. And this is one of the potential runs I'm going to come back to when I do my PV attempt, my actual official one, in about 3-4 weeks' time. But where does it leave it in the rankings, I hear you ask? Well, the poorly made graphic is there.
So that puts Eastbourne Parkrun nicely into 3rd place along with Seaford Beach. Wakehurst yet again stays at number 1, and Kingdom and Lancing Beach Green follow up with 2nd place. So where do you think I should go next? Please leave a comment down below, and also like and subscribe too. And as always, I'll catch you in the next episode. Cheers, bye.